We are life coaches. Yes, we parents are life coaches. And in coaching these children, very important is that we must prioritize. I repeat, we must prioritize their spiritual development. That is, we must groom them for eternity. Hi everyone, I am Rejoice. You can see this is Parents World. Thank you so much for all your comments, your views, and your likes. God bless you. The task that God has given us, as much more, we are educating them, feeding them, clothing them, making sure that they are physically okay, making sure that they are emotionally okay. Very good. But the aspect today I want to look at is the spiritual aspect, which I tag groom them for eternity. We have to groom our kids for eternity. Everything we do with them, educating, whatever, clothing, whatever, it ends here on earth. Though it's very important we do it. But this next phase of it is the eternity. We have to groom them for eternity. We have to prepare them for their eternal happiness. The way we want them happy here on earth, don't forget there is another life. So we have to groom them for that life. So you must prioritize your child's spiritual development. Very important. It is not something that it will happen overnight. It's something that you have to deliberately create time for it. As long as that child is under your roof, you have to create time for it. You keep doing it until the time he or she is an adult and is on his own. And I tell you, he will still carry it there. So I'll be looking at some few principles because it's like I really have to do this video twice. I will look at some few principles today on the things that we need to do in order to groom our kids for eternity. Number one, very important, we have to live an exemplary lifestyle. I remember the story I heard of some boys, they were gisting with their friends, boys gisting together. So this one will like, I love this version of the Bible. This one will say, I love NIV. This one will say, I love RSV. And there's this particular child that was quiet all through. So they asked him, you didn't say any of the version that you like. Which of the version do you like? He said, I love my mother's version. Exemplary lifestyle. According to him, his mother did not just read the Bible. She lived the Bible. So he loved his mother's version of the Bible. So what you say is what you should do. Remember, they copy our behavior. They do what we see. That's what these children do. So whatever they see, and if they do it, it should be a good one. So first and foremost, in grooming our kids for eternity, it has to start with our own life. They have to see it in us. They have to see us read the Bible. They have to see us take the things of the Spirit serious. They have to see us take the God of eternity serious. And then they will follow. The second is you have to introduce them to have a relationship with the God of eternity. You are the first pastor, Yes, you are the first pastor. And your house is the first church that the child will have. So whatever you believe in God, is what the child will first get from the house. So this particular point is saying that you have to introduce him, you have to help him build a relationship with your own God. You have to help him to have a relationship. That means you have a relationship. So you have to help him have a relationship too with God. The last but not the least, as I said, is introduce him to the power source. The power source is the prayer source. A child that prays can never go astray. Yes. Now, prayer source helps him to keep in touch with the God of eternity. I remember the book of Benny Hinn, Pastor Benny Hinn. Good morning, Holy Spirit. Yes, I got to a point that, man, anytime I wake up in the morning, I was like, good morning, Holy Spirit. So it starts as far as that. Making sure that the child has a direct line of communication with God. That is the prayer source. And it starts with you. You pray, you will pray. Do you notice sometimes when, if you're praying, you kneel down, before you know it, some of your children will start kneeling down to pray too. You didn't ask them. That's how they are. So, introduce them to the prayer source by you too making use of the prayer line. Open line of communication. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Holy Spirit. Good morning, Lord, in the morning. And in the night, every time it's communication. So I'm just saying, like, in the night, since it's good morning, Holy Spirit, it's more like in the night, good morning. Good night, Jesus. Even though I know you don't sleep, because your word says you neither sleep nor slumber. Making it so interesting for the child. That prayer is not a tedious exercise, you have to, It's just an open line of communication. The way you talk to your friends, you talk to God like that. So I think I have to stop here. Thank you so much. Please groom your kids for eternity. Prioritize their spiritual development. Whatever you will do, if it only ends here on earth, then you have a lot to do. Do what will transcend to eternity. And I tell you, it is going to be great. Thank you so much, and God bless you.